What's up, guys? You're welcome back to another lesson right here on LearnAkan.com. So today I want us to continue with our must know tree phrases series. If you missed any of our earlier episodes, you can click on the link above to go check them out. So today I want us to look at some common tree phrases that we use to apologize. All right. So if you act up with a friend or a loved one and you want to say you're sorry, you can use some of the phrases that we are going to cover in today's lesson to do so. Coming up. Right, so let's start with sorry. And for that we have kose. 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 Or kafra. 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 All right. To the next one, we have mepa, wochel. This I know most of you know. So we have mepa, wochel. Mepa, wochel. Mepa, wochel. And this is the long form. So for the short form, we have mepa chel. Mepa chel. Mepa chel. To the next one, we have mesrewo. 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 So the verb here is sre, and sre means to beg. All right, to beg. So we have mesrewo as I beg you. All right, mesrewo. Mesrewo. All right. Or if what you did is grave, you can say mekoto sreo. Mekoto sreo. Mekoto sreo. So we've added another verb which is koto, and koto means to squat, literally. Okay, so mekoto sreo is I kneel before you in apology. Okay, I beg you whilst I squat, literally. Okay, so we have mekoto sreo. Mekoto sreo. Next, we have fa che me. Fa che me. Fa che me. Fa che me. All right. Or you can say fa me bone che me. Fa me bone che me. Fa me bone che me. All right. Fame bone chemi. So we have bone as a sin or wrong, as in wrongdoing. So we have fame bone chemi. Forgive me of my sin or wrongdoing. All right. To the next one, we have me mfumsuo. Me mfumsuo. But when we are saying it in natural speech, we say it as though they are together. So you hear memfumsuo. 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 Okay, so mfumsuo is a mistake, right? Mfumsuo, a mistake. So memfumsuo, my mistake. Okay, or you can say eye memfumsuo, it's my mistake. All right, it's my fault. Eye memfumsuo. Eye memfumsuo. Now, this noun mfumsuo, you see the form in the middle. Yeah, if we take out this form on its own, it's a verb and it means to wrong. All right. So I told you mfumsuo is a noun that means a mistake. Now, if we take the form in the middle on its own, that is a verb and it means to wrong. Okay, so we can use that in another phrase. We can say mafumwo. 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 All right. And then we can probably add one of the phrases that we've looked at so far. So we can add, for example, fachemi to this. And then we have mafumwo. Fachemi. Mafumwo. Fachemi. Mafumwo. Fachemi. We can even add please in this. We can say mafom wo me pauchel facheme. Mafom wo me pauchel facheme. Next we have maye wo bone. Maye wo bone. Maye wo bone. So the verb here is ye, which means to do. But we are attaching this to bone, which we identified earlier as sin or wrong. So if you say ye bone, it's to do wrong. All right. So we have maye wo bone. I've done you wrong. Okay. Maye wo bone. Next we have woody bim. Woody bim. Woody bim. So we have a phrasal verb here, dibim, which means to be right. Okay, to be right. So if you take someone to court and maybe the verdict comes and the person turns out the person is right, we say we're dibim. Okay, we're dibim. So dibim means to be right. So we have woody bim. You are right. Okay, woody bim. Woody bim. And then for the next one, we can use the opposite of the phrasal verb dibim. We just said dibim means to be right. All right. So the opposite will be to be wrong, right? And for that, we have another phrasal verb, and that is defo. Defo, to be wrong. Okay. So since we are apologizing here, we can say me defo. Me defo. Me defo. So woody bim. Me defo. Me power chel. Facheme. All right. To the next one, we have manche da. Manche da. Manche da. Manche da. So again, we have a phrasal verb here, and that is sheda. And sheda means to be intentional. Okay, so to be intentional, sheda. So I can say, for example, ama sheda di kofi atem. Ama sheda di kofi atem. Okay, so here we have mancheda. Mancheda. Or we can say enye buapayo. Enye buapayo. Enye buapayo. Now, buapayo is a noun and it means something that is done intentionally. Okay, so earlier we identified sheda as a verb, which means to be intentional. Now we have a noun, buapayo, which means what is done intentionally. Okay, so here we have enye buapayo. Enye buapayo. Enye buapayo. All right. Next we have ensi bio. Ensi bio. Ensi bio. So the verb here is si, and si as a two-letter word, you should know that it will have several meanings, but within this context, si means to happen. Okay, and then we have bio as again, so it won't happen again. Ensi bio. Ensi bio. Or we can say menye sa bio. Menye sa bio. Menye sa bio. So we end today's lesson here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so before you leave. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.